iCarly, bro.
It's on my list, baby.
I feel like iCarly, once again, man, she was one of those actors that, you know, came from another show.
And what show did she come from?
Know?
Drake and Josh, baby.
You know?
The sister. Even!
And, man, I feel like that show is flawless, bro.
iCarly?
You know, yeah, bro.
It was...
I feel like it hit everything that you like wanted, like, and like I said, man, we were like in 12th grade when that show came out, man. We might have been already out of high school.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I remember
it was good.
I remember like being out of high school and like coming home from work, hating the real world, and I come home and I watch iCarly, bro.
Get my entertainment on
as an 18-year-old, and the show was like, it was just like funny all around, bro. You know,
yeah, it was a good show. I used to always think, all right, so when it started too, I'm like, okay, Megan, you know, from Drake and Josh got her own show, iCarly. Okay, can she do it without Drake and Josh?
Oh, she did though.
She did though, but then, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were thinking that at first, like, okay, this is cool, but can she handle all this without having them as backup? You know, having them to, and she did though. She did very well. The show was very good, and it actually, I feel like iCarly started this whole internet video thing live. All these crazy things they were doing on the show. Then
they were the first for sure.
I feel like they were, and that's what like really impacted and influenced a lot of people now. Influencers on like YouTube and on TikTok and Instagram.
I don't know if you ever noticed this about Nickelodeon. But do you know the name of the tech in their shows, bro?
the pear?
Pears.
The pear, the apple.
It was pears, bro. Had the pear phone. You saying the pear tablets.
Why didn't they just use apple?
But it was, I think it started in iCarly, but there was other shows after iCarly that they had the pear.
Yeah.
You know, and which I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about them. But you know, I remember seeing it in Victorious, and
I never seen that one.
What? That's a good show.
Is
bro.
it okay?
Yeah, Victorious.
Right.
I remember seeing it in that show. I'm like, yo, that's from iCarly.
Nah,
you know?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, well, even like Zoe 101.
Hold on, we gotta start it.
Is that on your list?
We're gonna stick to iCarly right now.
Well, you know,
right,
just like, you know, for me, iCarly's on this list because, like I said, I remember it being a comfort show for me after, like, high school. Like, I hate the real world. My butt gotta go work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hating life because I want to go back to high school.
Sure, for real.
And I watch iCarly and I turn my brain off. And, like I said, you not only had, like, iCarly, but you had, I forgot his name in the show, but you had Spencer. Was it Spencer, right?
Spencer. The brother, man. Bro, he was a star and he was hilarious. Right, he was so funny.
Even in Drake and Josh, bro, his character in Drake and Josh.
Psycho, what was his name? Psycho something or Crazy? It was Psycho Crazy something. And he was even funny in there. He's always yelling at people. And I love that they
I want to say his name was Steve and
Crazy Steve or
Crazy Steve, bro.
Crazy Steve, right?
I'm about to look
Check
it up. Bro.
So I got you. Go. You do that. But yeah, Crazy Steve. That's what we go by. And I love that they pulled him from Drake and Josh and gave him a role in iCarly. And I guess it showed that he had potential. He had something, and he did, because as I'm rewatching iCarly, man, he is so funny. He could have had his own show.
Oh, like, that's sure.
That's how funny he was.
They didn't give him his own show, bro.
I'm surprised it didn't happen. Maybe because
Crazy Steve, bro.
Okay, so Crazy Steve, man.
Did you ever hear the theory about that, bro?
Nah. Maybe, man.
Man, there was like a, I don't want to get too much into it, but there was like a theory that Crazy Steve kidnapped Megan.
What?
And they like basically like moved her to another city because like they moved to the city in the show. Like they moved there, I believe so, right?
Okay.
And then he changed their identity, and we got Spencer and iCarly.
That's funny. I mean, I don't believe that, but it's funny.
That was like the fan theory. Like people were like, oh, that's the theory. You know, I'm not. Obviously, that's not true.
Yeah. It sounds good though.
The fact that they brought him over.
I love that.
And he crushed it, bro. Because
he did.
You know, for me, he was almost like the show sometimes.
He was. You gotta go when you go back and watch him, man. He's a big part of the show, man. He's hilarious. He is definitely the comedic relief of that show. And then of course her partner Sam. You know, her and Sam, they're both of them are good together. I like the bull Freddy.
Freddy,
because that's my son.
My
son's name is Freddy.
I didn't really like Sam's character all like that, bro.
She had to grow on me. As time went.
Like I just feel like she played her purpose.
Yeah.
You know, she definitely was a good assistant. I thought she was funny. I didn't really care for her character though. And then like, just when I thought I had hope for her, and she did that spinoff with Cat.
Sam and Sam or something like that. I never seen it.
Cat's from she's from Victorious. The show was booty, man. It was booty.
Oh, the Sam Cat thing?
Yeah, the show was booty cheeks.
I never seen it, so
you know.
I don't know if I want to see how
much.
You
never seen Victorious, but like ironically, Ariana Grande, she wasn't the main character. And she was actually, Ariana Grande was actually like the Chelsea of the show. She was a stupid character.
Okay.
They did her dirty in that show, bro, and she ended up being a superstar.
Yeah,
bro.
she's just
you know what I'm saying? So,
a phenomenon now. Oh my God.
And she's a great actor, but not to get off topic, I just wanted to let you know that she wasn't the main character in Victorious. She was a stupid character, but she ended up being the star at the end. You know what I'm saying?
That happens. You know what? That actually happens more than you would think. There's a lot of side characters from shows or movies or something that they would end up blowing up more than whatever the main character of that show or movie was. And I think that's so ironic and funny. But I think that's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that those side characters or whatever, they got to blow up in some way, shape, or form. And then that's also like iCarly. You know what I mean? How she kind of not a side character, but I guess to Drake and Josh, she was in Drake and Josh, and then she ended up getting her own show and being able to hold her own. She did not need them to do her own show and do her thing.
And you gotta realize, like, iCarly at the time, that show was competing with Hannah Montana, dog.
That's nice. That wasn't easy.
You know what I'm saying? No, bro.
She was.
Hannah Montana was top tier, bro.
She was. It is. I'm sorry.
Like, she was competing for that #1 spot. You mean luckily there were two different networks, because iCarly and Hannah Montana was in the same network. I don't know how good it would have done, bro.
I think Hannah might have dropped her. I
agree.
Not taking nothing away from iCarly. It was fire, but to hold a candle to Hannah Montana, I'm sorry.
iCarly's on the list. She's on the top 10 in my opinion.
Yeah, so she's on my top 10 too. I got the cross.